Okay, hello. We are starting another vlog. I haven't filmed in like 2 weeks. I've been really busy, but I need to like rush downstairs because Mark was gonna kill me because we're gonna miss the train. But we're going into the city and getting brunch, maybe making them go to a bookstore, but probably not because it's gonna be 84 degrees and that's an easy way to ruin everyone's day. But yeah, I am currently reading Tyll. It's like a historical fiction, shortlisted for the International Booker. It should be like a perfect book for me, and I'm just not totally jiving with it. I'm liking it, but it's like I'll really love like a passage or a chapter or a section, and then I really won't like the next section, or so it's a mixed bag. But yes, I wanted to check in very quickly before we I'm very close before we really have to go. Okay, hello everyone. It is Sunday. Yesterday we were in the city. I didn't really film at all, and I know I haven't even talked about Tyll. I have since finished it. Unfortunately, I really did not like it, and I expected to love it. It is a historical fiction adjacent kind of book, and it is set in the 30 Years' War about basically an infamous trickster figure named Tyll, who is kind of somehow involved in all these different major historical events. Elizabeth Stewart makes appearances. There were some sections that I thought were so well done, and then sections, basically the majority of the book I really disliked. I just thought the plot was uneven and messy, and the timelines were very strange and jumped all over the place. And there was a lot of dialogue, which I don't tend to love, and because it's like that trickster kind of strange atmosphere to this book, the writing just seemed very annoying a lot of the times. Just the conversations that people had I found kind of annoying, even though they did have that almost like the Princess Bride kind of funny historical fiction thing, which I just thought I would enjoy more than I did. The idea was really fantastic. I just didn't love it, but it is a really cool cover. I don't know if you could see like the little outline as well. Just not a huge success for me. I feel like I've had a very strange reading month of a lot of books, like 2 standouts that I thought were fantastic, and then a lot of books just feeling very lukewarm about or just not really enjoying at all. So it's just not a great reading month so far in general, but a few gems. I feel like I just want to go for something that I feel confident that I will love. I was thinking that I would read Braiding Sweetgrass. It's another big book. It's pretty long, but I've only heard really positive things about this, and I just want to follow the trend and just kind of feel confident about really loving a book. I just need that right now. So I'm excited to read this. I just want to love a book. But the new Dune trailer just came out and looks amazing, and I really want to read that book now. I know that book divides people. You either love it or you hate it, and it's a big book, but I am very intrigued to read it just because I think the movie looks really good and I want to have some background into it. So maybe that will be next, but for now, I think I'm going to start this today. My family and I are about to go into Nyack and do like a very chill hike and then maybe get lunch. I'm not really in the mood to sweat or do any sort of actual exercise, but yes, I just feel like I haven't vlogged in a while. I just have felt a little out of it, but try to get back into it. I don't just want to only post wrap-ups and nothing in between. I don't think that is what I really want to do, but just a weird reading month, so I didn't really feel like I had so many good books to share, and then the books that I did think were fantastic, I consumed in a day or 2, and I didn't even have time to talk about them. So hopefully this one is a winner for me. I have high hopes, so. Okay, so once again, I'm sorry if you are not interested, but I am just too excited not to share. So yeah, we have the tomatoes. We have our eggplants coming in. I think these are bell peppers, and nothing has happened. So we're just gonna pretend that they don't exist. And then look at all these berries. So yeah, we had like 4 that were perfect yesterday that we already plucked and ate. Yeah, did you see down here? There's more that are looking ready, but I'm really hoping that a bunch are ready at once so we can bake something with our own ground berries. This is really Marco's pride and joy. I haven't honestly done much to be worthy of enjoying it, but I still really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just so excited, and I feel like it's very fitting for this reading vlog. Oh shit, I'm gonna see. Let's try one right now for this week's reading vlog, because don't tell Marco that I'm having it without him, because I'm in nature and I'm going outside. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I've never really, this is a COVID activity for us. We just, like most people, needed a new hobby, and my mom thought that we would become self-sufficient, and obviously that has not really turned out that way. We literally get like 3 berries, 1 eggplant, and a shit ton of cherry tomatoes, but it's the thought that counts, and we're trying. Gotta start somewhere, right? But very excited. And now just look at this little guy. Let me out. Okay, hello. It has been some days, and once again I have not left this house, specifically this fucking room, in like a day and a half, 2 days. So hopefully to resolve that issue in the next few minutes. Sorry, I'm dazing. I just got off work, so that means I went from over there to over here. So doing very well. I am still reading Braiding Sweetgrass, which I don't even know if I told you what it is about, but it is a collection of essays from Robin Wall Kimmerer, who is a citizen of the Potawatomi Nation. So she is combining her knowledge as a botanist and her knowledge of indigenous wisdom, and it is really beautiful. There have been, so like I said, it's a collection of essays, so there are some that are just really, really, really spectacular that I'm marking in the front. So far I have enjoyed Sky Woman Falling, The Gift of Strawberries, A Mother's Work, Allegiance to Gratitude, 3 Sisters, The Honorable Harvest. Just some of my favorites, but there hasn't been a bad essay in the collection. They're all really beautiful. I have specifically really enjoyed the ones where she's talking about her relationship to mothering, being a mother to her daughters, but also mothering her nature, her home, her environment. This really beautiful one about kind of how she revived this pond to be swimmable for her children, and how that connected to her work as a botanist, and also her childhood and the knowledge that she grew up with, and the beliefs that she grew up with, and trying to almost find the connection between the indigenous wisdom that she's so deeply ingrained in and believes in so deeply, but then also her work as a scientist and working at universities that often undermine those philosophies. So I'm enjoying it, but she's also a really talented writer. There definitely are poetic moments, so I'm really, really enjoying it. I do think after this I need something like a little bit plotty, so we will see. Oh, something that I haven't talked about yet. The Booker long list was announced yesterday, I believe. And I have it here. I will put up a little picture. I have not heard of most of the books, which is always cool, showing hopefully new authors, debut authors, because big prizes like this have to do their due diligence of kind of talking about books that maybe aren't getting as much commercial attention, or just an author that's a little bit new. The only books that I've read on this list, Clara and the Sun by Kazu Ishigura, No One Is Talking About This by Patricia Lockwood, which is cool that it was put up for the Booker, because it definitely is a niche book, but I think, like I said in my other videos talking about it, I think it is a very important book. So those are the only ones I've read. And then the only other ones I've even heard of are Second Place by Rachel Cusk, and I have not heard of Bewilderment, but it's by Richard Powers, who wrote the overstory, which I really enjoyed. In the nature theme of what this vlog is kind of not really about. But it's interesting. I know KD Books is already freaking out. He has this whole Booker boy moment, but yeah, I think it's interesting. I do not plan on reading the entire long list, not intentionally at least, but I think it'd be fun. There she goes, freaking vacuuming again. I hope you can't hear that. Moving out in the next few months, guys. It is happening. It is happening. Please. It has to happen. But I don't even know what I'm saying. Yes, I'm enjoying this. I'm excited about potentially maybe reading the short list of the Booker like I did for the Women's Prize. I enjoyed that, and then also reading ones that are maybe long listed but that actually sound really interesting and that I would want to read anyway. So we'll see. Back again in the same spot that you last saw me. I just got off work again, and last night I was reading Braiding Sweetgrass and just got way too tired and felt like I was dozing, so I actually started listening to it, which I haven't listened to an audiobook this entire year, and I really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more listening to it. It's a very kind of poetic, beautiful writing style, so it really works, I think, with an audiobook. So I really loved it, and I actually finished it. I was listening to it sporadically throughout the whole day while I was working, because it's very relaxing and peaceful in the background. So I finished it, and then I went back and like tabbed the pages in the book that I really wanted to kind of call out to my sister, because she wants to read it next. And then again, like, went back and marked some of my favorite essays in the book. But I loved it. I mean, there's not one single thing to complain about this book. I think it's beautiful in all ways. And it does kind of cover so many different things that are all really interconnected. And even though it's, you know, a book of essays, they do kind of build on one another, and all the different themes come to interact and really, and you kind of pick up on little pieces throughout, because there are sort of memoir elements in here. So there's a lot going on, but it was, first of all, stunning, and then like the last essay or two, she really is focusing on the climate crisis and ecological disaster and capitalism and the destruction of our environment. So I really enjoyed those essays as well, and hearing her speak about it, you could hear the passion in her voice, which just, I mean, this book is beautiful. It makes you really appreciate nature even when I'm in this fucking box. But I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. It is quite a gem of a book, and I would recommend it to anyone and everyone. And I have also, I was writing all my book notes in this notebook. It's over there. I don't want to get it, but I just, for some reason, it was not working for me, so I actually got a new notebook, and I am transferring all my notes for no apparent reason, even though it is like 7 months into 2021, and now I have to go back and basically rewrite all my book notes from the past 6 months. But I just want to focus on different things. I want to organize in a different way, and I want to have a notebook for each year, and I want to keep them and collect them and like put them on my shelves. So yes, it's a little bit crazy, and it will definitely take me a lot of time, but I thought it would be a nice little thing to have notes and what I kind of picked up on, or even favorite quotes, favorite moments, favorite books, for a whole year to look back on. I know I'll have my videos as well, and that will be nice, but I'm not going to want to sit there and watch a 30-minute video. So yes, but alas, these freaking horns. I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I know it has been quite boring, and I'm sorry, but please read Braiding Sweetgrass. If you've read it, please let me know like your favorite essay or favorite moment in the book. Yeah, and I am thinking of what I want to read next, but it is actually almost August, so a new month of reading. I actually did not read as much, well, in June, I feel like I read a lot of books, and I definitely read less in July, which is fine with me. But I just had like some absolutely standout books. One that I'll talk about in my wrap up. I think it is my favorite book of the year. But also a lot of books that I just didn't really connect to. I felt like kind of about. So hopefully August we have a bunch more great ones in there. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts about the long list for the Booker Prize, if there's any on there that you've read that you've loved or ones that you would recommend, because it is a overwhelming list when you just look at a huge selection. But yes, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye everyone.